gerente sênior de responsabilidade corporativa da Arla Foods, possui doutorado em nutrição e criação animal pela Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences. Kjell Lundén Pettersson trabalha em cargos de gerência nas áreas de qualidade, meio ambiente, sustentabilidade e responsabilidade corporativa da Arla Foods desde 1996. E ele vai nos falar sobre a Arla Foods e o seu compromisso com 100% de soja RTRS. The floor is yours.
Thank you, I think we are now going into the difficult hour, just after lunch. But hopefully I can give some positive message from the north of Europe and keep you awake that way. Thank you for letting me present the background why a dairy company has gone in and is very determined to support responsible soy production and connect that to our values and our management of the business. Just a couple of slides where we are and what company is Arla Foods. Arla Foods is a dairy cooperative. It's owned by our suppliers, our farmers. And the figures you see on the slide, that is what Arla is today. It started 1881 when the first cooperative was formed, and the name is actually the name of that farm where the cooperative was, the first cooperative was formed. As you may guess, there have been a number of mergers, organic growth and acquisitions during the years. We have now farmers in 6 countries, owners in 6 countries, and we are producing all kinds of dairy products and marketing in quite a few countries, maybe over 100 countries totally. The company has steadily been growing. Farmers, cooperatives, they want to join, they want to be stronger and strengthen their company, and that is usually done by mergers between friends. So, I mean, why are we here at all, and what is the purpose of the company? That is, of course, create value of the milk our owners is producing. Otherwise, we have no reason for existence. We need to produce processed milk, produce dairy products to get a price of that level that our farmers can continue and they can develop and they can grow their business. And they also must know that that could be for not only this year, needs to be for a number of years, because dairy farming is a long-term planning business. And of course we have also what we want to achieve, what is our vision, and a couple of words around that. We want to create the future of dairy. For us that means not only, I mean, our dairies, etc., and produce products. It's the whole value chain from the farmer to the consumer, and how we look at that, and what we believe will be our way of staying in the market and be successful. And that is not in 1 or 2 years. We're looking 10, 15, 20, 30 years ahead. What do we think is necessary to have within 20 years? And we have to start moving in that direction already today. And we also, of course, want to give inspiration not only through our products, but also how responsible and sustainable management also can be successful in the business, because we think that is the basis of our work in the dairy sector. Just 3 global brands. Arla is for all kinds of dairy products. Castello is specialty cheese, and Lurpak is one of the more famous butter brands. As I said, we have grown for quite a few years since we started in the end of 1800, and we have the ambition to continue to grow, but we care about how we do it. We want to grow in a responsible way, and we have 4 pillars that we want to base this growth on. Of course, taking care of the environment, health, both for our consumers and our colleagues, a responsibility in the broad sense, and we want to cooperate with our stakeholders around us. That, we think, is the way to develop a business and be able to be proud of what we are doing and attract consumers. One example of the areas we are working with and putting more details in those 4 pillars, that is how we care about the environment, because now we are getting step by step closer to the soya production. We said that what we see in front of us is that we need to have a more sustainable agriculture. That is the only reason or the only way for us to be in a long-term competitive. Keep up the same production or even increase the production using less resources. That is always better figures on the bottom line. Almost everything we do supporting or decreasing our environmental impact means money within a few years. And talking about sustainable agriculture is, of course, that is also all the kinds of feeds that is used, produced on the farm or is bought elsewhere. We also work with climate impact from our farmers. So actually we are assessing greenhouse gas emissions and climate impact on individual farms. So we cooperate very closely to our owners, individual owners, to doing that. Because that is, even if the North European farms is one of the has less impact on climate today, we don't think that's enough. We have to take more steps. So, when we look at environment, we look at sustainability, we look at responsibility perspectives of our business. Of course, we have to look at what kind of feeds our feedstuffs are used, producing our milk, our raw material. And when we now has a size of this, of course, we have responsibility to act, to push development. And that is very a strong belief among our owners and among our management. So therefore, already in 2012, when we had owners from Denmark and Sweden, they in the board of directors took the decision that all soy fed to cows producing milk for Arla should be grown according to RTRS principles, not later than 2015. That was 2012. Since then, we have owners from 4 more countries, Now it's also the UK, Germany, Belgium, and Luxembourg. So early this year, this decision was confirmed. It now covers all 6 countries, all our owners. But it also says that we will now buy certificates covering all that volume of soy that is used by our farmers. And why are we doing this? Could be seen as quite far from dairy products, etc. We say that we have a responsibility. We want to show or give a very clear signal to the feed industry that if we are going to use soy, it should be at this level. We also want alternatives for soy, because we want sustainable production of feed to our cows. And also, I hope this is a good message for all the soy producers here, because we need you, and we need your product, and we want produced in a very good way. So during starting 2012 with the first decision, we said that if you're gonna make things happen, you have to take an initiative, you have to start a dialogue, you have to work with the stakeholders that can affect anything. And so the last years we have initiated a number of activities in the different countries, because the supply chain of feeds are different in different countries. They are different markets. It's easy as that. So we start with what we have done in my home country. We have collaboration with the feed industry since several years, and our next speaker will also talk a little bit more of what we have done with the rest of the food chain. Talking about Denmark, where we have quite a lot of production, we have initiated a dialogue with the Danish Agriculture and Food Council, and together with some of the other main actors on the feed market, and also slaughterhouses, etc., on the animal product market. We have coming a couple of steps, but we need to do more. UK, we collaborate with feed industry, and we need to develop that dialogue, and also dialogue with the retailers in UK, because we need to have a greater support from different actors, different stakeholders, because if we have that, we become much stronger. Germany, Belgium, and Netherlands. Netherlands, you are doing a lot in the Netherlands, and of course we participate in that. Also in Belgium. Germany, we have, that is our ambition to participate or initiate a dialogue with other stakeholders, because we need to find solutions that actually works in practice, not just find words. We have to find solutions that we can do it, we can make business. And I would like to have this as final slide. We strongly believe in cooperation. We are a cooperative from the beginning, and that's part of our mindset. We can't make everything ourselves. We need to cooperate, and the best solutions we can find is always through cooperation with others. We are open for dialogue, discussions with everyone around us, and we want to have push change and development in the way that we think will be long-term responsible and long-term sustainable. Thank you.